Oh yeah, part 2. That boy Mookie lost his mind, man. So yeah, I found out they hit my boy with the hound dog, man. So I'm like, dang, no that ugly, cause boy I done been hit with it before, and that thing put you straight to sleep, boy. So I'm like, man, I hope he alright. So the next day I'm out there on the walk, and I run into my other partner. He the orderly up there in counseling. So I'm like, bro, what happened, bro? What made Mookie just snap like that? He was like, man, all I know, I was cleaning up. I don't know what Shawty said to him, but goddamn, he snatched the water bottle up off the desk, and he and that girl. He poured water all in her face. I'm like, what? Then he flipped the desk over. I'm like, he flipped the desk over. He was like, yeah, like, buddy, snapped up there. He say, man, that thing know the search team come through the door and they earth slam that boy. I'm like, no. He was like, yeah, man, all you seen was just legs and them long feet go up in the air. I'm like, damn. He said they cuffed him up. He said, I think they probably did something to him back there in that hole, man. I said, dang. I gotta get down there and check on that boy, man. So he was like, yeah, man, go check on your dog, man. So I go back to the dorm. I put together a little care package, little cigarette, little weed. You know what I'm saying? So I make my way, I get out the door. I finagle my way back out there on the walk. I go down there to the hole. You got that big white also. I'm talking about this boy big, on big, on big, on big. I'm talking about that boy look like a cloud. Like if he could float in the sky, he'll be a cloud. Like, yeah, he big. So I tell him like, hey man, let me go in here and holler at my partner, man. I got some food for him. So he was like, I need to search the bag. So I give him the bag or whatever. When he search it, he let me go on in there. So I already knew where Mookie was at because I seen a long ass arm hanging out the flap. Man, ain't nobody arm longer than Mookie. Yeah, that boy that the Kimbe Matumbo, the Kimbe Magumbo. Like, yeah, that boy supposed to be in the NBA with arms like that. Boy, that nigga blocking every shot. So I go to the flap. I'm like, Mookie, man, what going on, man? You alright? He was like, yeah, man, be was tripping, man. I said, what made you pipe up like that? He was like, man, she just went talking crazy to me, talking to me like I was stupid, bro. And I just wasn't feeling that. He said, yeah, I know I'm on that mental health shit, but you ain't gotta talk to me like I'm slow. And I told him, I said, man, I ain't even know you was on mental health, bro. Like, I ain't know. They talking about they done raise your level. So he was like, what you mean they done raise my level? I said, yeah, man, the word is they done raise you to a level 3. He was like, man, I ain't gonna lie, boy, the search team beat me up. So the window I was looking in, what kind of fog is, so I bent down at the flap to really just look at him. Man, they had, they tapped them lips. That boy lips were big on big. Instead of just looking like this, he had this to go with it. His shit was, them things were big. Wow, I was like, damn, Mookie. He was like, yeah, they jammed on me. They slammed me and shit. His jaw was swollen and shit. I'm like, damn. So he like, man, I ain't tripping that shit. Yeah, ain't nobody finna talk to me like I ain't no human being, bro. You just had to hear what she was saying, bro. Like, that shit wasn't cool. And I know you do got some oppressing ass people working at the prison that will try to handle you any kind of way. And Mookie say, man, I wasn't going for it, bro. It is what it is. So I gave him the food and shit, gave him the little balm or whatever. He was like, shit, bro, appreciate it, man. He say, hopefully they let me up out their hole soon. So I'm like, all right, yeah, man, shit, Jay, you need something, man, just send word through the orderly or something, man. I got you. So he like, all right, bet. So a couple days go by. Shit, I go down there just to check on him because I know he done ran through them little cigarettes and weed and food. I said, man, let me slide down here because the opportunity presented itself. You know what I'm saying? The gate was wide open. The salad poke to the hole was wide open. So ain't no telling where the officers at. I slide down there. So I go to Mookie door. And I been down at the flap. I'm like, Mookie, what's up, boy? He just in the room pacing, talking to himself. pacing, talking to himself. So I'm like, Mookie, you don't hear me calling you, boy? He just kept walking, kept pacing, kept walking. So the nigga next door to him, in the room next door to him, he was like, hey man, I don't know what's up with bro. He say they been feeding them pills, bro. And I told his ass don't be taking them pills. And I think he been taking them bitches anyway, cause he be up all time of night just yelling and screaming and talking to himself and shit. He was like, man, I think it's that medicine, bro. And I thought about it. One time my uncle OG Frog told me, he said, man, if you ever go to prison, boy, they try to give you that medicine, boy, don't take it, cause you ain't crazy. That shit'll make you crazy, bro, for real. Trust me, I know. So I thought about that shit. I was like, damn, he pacing. He won't say nothing back to me, so I leave. You know what I'm saying? The little cigarettes and weed I had for him, I just threw it in the room on the floor. You know what I'm saying? I said, shit, eventually he'll see that shit and goddamn get himself together. So I'm back in the dorm, chilling, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Just cooling. Per usual, they crank up the skin game. I'm really trying to get my mind off Mookie, seeing my boy like that. So I said, man, let me go get me a cup of cards, man. I get about $30 worth of food. I go out there, you know what I'm saying, skinning. We back and forth at first. And out the blue, I just ran it up. I had done ran up like a little 200. You know what I'm saying? The skin game. So I go back in my room and shit. I cash a few niggas out, sell a few store bags and shit. You know what I'm saying? Little hustle, little po hustling going on. You feel me? So I'm still thinking about that boy Mookie. Like, damn, we were just cool. And I said, this nigga taking their medicine, man. Damn. So about a week go by and shit. I still ain't heard nothing from him. So I go down there to the hole. And when I get to Mookie door, it's another nigga in there. I'm like, damn. I asked him, because the same dude that was in the room that door to him, he was still in there. I was like, damn, what, they done let Mookie out the hole? He was like, no, but they done took that boy at the strip cell, bro. So I'm like, no. He was like, yeah, man, they done took that boy out to the strip cell, my nigga. Like, that nigga nutted up on the nurses and shit. He done grabbed Shawty's arm and tried to pull her in the flap and shit. Like, I don't know. He say, bro, I know it's that medicine, bro, for real. He done try to snap the nurse off in that bitch. I'm like, damn. So I thought about it. I said, damn, who working in the strip cell shit? Who got down? I said, man, I got to go see. So when I go down there, the officer that was down there was some bullshit. As soon as I seen who it was, I said, nah, I'm finna goddamn slide, cause shit, but I know they ain't finna fuck with my gang. So I went back like 3-4 times trying to get in there, couldn't get in there. So finally one day, opportunity presented itself. I get down there to the strip where they keep people on strip cell and shit. So goddamn, I hollered at the officer. I was like, hey man, you know such a thing? They were like, yeah. I'm like, man, what hell, man? What going on? He was like, man, the nurse brought him his pills, and for some reason he just snapped. He tried to pull her in the flap. I said, damn, so that shit true. He like, yeah, man. He said they finna have butt ass back there bit for a while. They probably finna transfer him behind that shit though. So I'm like, damn. He was like, shit, goddamn, you can't holler at him right now though. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't. He down there being butt ass naked. I ain't took him no new paper gown, cause they give you these little paper gowns you have to put on in that bit. So I'm like, alright. I was like, shit, when that time you working down him? He was like, shit, probably Monday or Tuesday. I was like, well, shit, I'm gonna just be checking down him, man. I'm gonna holler at him and shit. So, you know what I mean? I go back to the dorm and shit. I'm cooling. One of my partner pull up on me. He was like, shit, bitch, smoke one. I'm like, shit, let's do it. So I pull the bomb out. We roll up and shit. We in that bit cooling. And that thing, his phone go to ring. And he pull his phone out of his pocket and shit. It hit baby mama. So he talking to her and shit. So he was like, man, transfer this money to this card and to do this, do that. And she was like, man, you know what? I ain't doing the motherfucking thing, nigga. This shit over with. I told you I'm tired of your shit. I found out you talking to that bitch. You still talking to your ex. I found out. So, nigga, that shit over with. So he was like, what you mean it over with? See me my motherfucking bread, it over with then. She was like, nah, nigga, the bread going with me too, nigga. The pain and suffering, nigga. This shit for pain and suffering, nigga. You called me a lot of pain. So he was like, man, you finna use this bullshit to take a nigga bread? She was like, man, that shit old with. So she hung up. He kept calling the phone back about 4 or 5 times. She wouldn't answer. Then she blocked him. She blocked him on all social media. He was like, man, they be really crazy. So he called his sister. They stayed in the same city. He was like, man, they be talking about, she found out I'm talking to my ear. Okay, cool. But she talking about she keeping my bread. So his sister like, oh, nah, you know, we ain't going for none of that. So the nigga had like 6, 7 sisters and like 3 brothers. So they on the phone chopping up and shit. She was like, shit, stay on the phone. We finna pull up over that bit hard. Nah. So he sitting in my room and shit. I'm listening to all this shit. So they pull up at her house and shit. She ain't there. So she was like, his sisters were like, shit, I gotta run to Walmart right quick. When I come back from Walmart, I'm gonna go over there again. So she go to Walmart and shit. She called bro phone back like, yeah, I'm pulling up to this bitch. Nah, this bitch, she just pulled in the driveway. So boom. That thing, know his sister hop out the car and was like, hey, what's up, my brother? Money, you playing? He shouldn't have had no motherfucking business. He shouldn't have cheated on me. Woo. So it's just like, that don't mean take his money. That ain't your money. He hustled for that bread, bro. Need his money. Ain't nobody taking nothing from him now. She was like, man, just like I told him, that motherfucking shit over with. So his other sisters and shit get out the car. They beat Shawty ass. I'm talking about beat her ass. And they made her transfer the money and shit. Transferred it to his sister. And bro had them rack aid. Like, he had them band, cause bro was hustling, getting his money up too. So they end up getting the money situated and shit. But when I say that girl had them May nights on her shit, oh yeah, they had that girl in the Bo Monkey Crunch. It was old with. Yeah, they did it to that damn girl. So he was like, man, I ain't no pressure now. I got my bread. That's all I care about. He was like, man, that shit was premeditated, man. She been was gonna do that shit. She was just looking for a reason. He like, shit, man, that shit ain't that serious for you to take a nigga bread. She know I got, my folks ain't going for none of that, but hell, some people just have to fuck around and find out. I'm like, damn, but that shit crazy. So he leave out my room and shit. I get on my phone, you know what I'm saying? Hop on the Moco, hop on the Plenty of Fish. You know what I'm saying? Just coolin', you know what I mean? Then, my old school partner, that nigga Ernest bring his old lad to my room and shit. He was like, what's up, nephew? I'm like, what going on? He was like, man, can I borrow you for a finger of coffee? I was like, oh yeah, shit. I gave him a whole bag, you know what I'm saying? Because I had done won like 4 bags in the skin game and I don't even drink coffee. You know what I'm saying? I gave him, he was like, shit, I can keep the whole bag. I said, man, I don't drink that shit. Hell, I wasn't gonna do nothing but finger it up and sell it anyway, man. You can drink that shit. So he was like, boy, you gonna stay blessed, boy. He said, I know these niggas some bullshit. They try to take advantage of shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, they welcome me shit, but he was like, bro, just know you gonna be blessed one day, bro, cause you stay giving niggas shit, bro. He said, you might not see it now, but he was like, sooner or later, you gonna be blessed. He was like, man, I appreciate it, bro, for real. I was like, oh, man, ain't no thing earned. You know what I'm saying? Go have yourself some blast. I said, matter of fact, make me a sexy cup, too. Get some creamer and shit and cocoa and shit. Bring me a sexy cup. Here go my cup. I give him a cup. He like, I'll be back. So about 10 minutes later, he pulled back up, stirring that damn thing. I anchan that damn. I'm like, oh yeah, they be him sexy, but it be good. And the sexy cup is coffee, creamer, and hot cocoa. Oh yeah, you whip that damn thing. That thing be fire. You whip it right. So I'm sipping my sexy cup and shit. You know what I'm saying? Then I went back to thinking about Mookie. I'm like, damn, they got my man on strip. Said he done try to snatch the nerves off in that bitch. I'm like, damn, that nigga there, boy. I don't know what's going on with him. I done tried to talk to him. He won. And that shit crazy to be cooling with a nigga and he in his right state of mind. Then out the blue, he just nut up. So boom. On the day came that the officer was supposed to be back at work. So shit, I pull up. I'm like, hey man, what going on? He be like, yeah, I just gave bro, he gone, man. You can go talk to him and shit. I don't think he gonna talk back to you, but you can go down there. So me and the officer chop it up a few more minutes, about 5, 10 more minutes and shit, just talking about chain gang shit. Then I go to Mookie room. Man, this nigga got on the paper gown and they got shit on the front of it. This nigga got a big ass clump of doodoo in his hand and he writing on the wall with the doodoo. I'm like, man, Mookie, I'm hitting the one. I'm like, Mookie, man, you tripping, bro. What you doing? He was like, gone. I gotta finish writing my story. So he writing on the wall and shit. Then that thing, you know, that nigga look at the doodoo ball. He was like, no, you gonna tell it like it is. You gonna tell it like it is. Tell it like it is. So he writing on the wall and shit. I'm like, Mookie, bro, you tripping. It stink, bro. What is you doing, bro? Man, this nigga, he looking at me. He said, I told you, get the fuck on. Do not interrupt me while we telling our story. He look at the doodoo ball and say, we. I'm like, oh, man, this nigga cuckoo for cookie crib. Oh, yeah, this nigga incorporating the doodoo ball. Like, he say, we, nigga, you just and now you playing with, I'm like, oh, man, no, bro. So I'm like, Mookie, bro, they mean, they block G, bro, you tripping, bro, what going on? He was like, man, get the fuck on, man, I'm telling my fucking story. So I stand there, he writing on the wall and shit, and I'm trying to read what he writing. But it's like he writing it in Arabic or something. It wasn't English. I know English. I know print. This shit was like in Arabic type shit. Like it kind of had the vibe on, you know how on a movie, a spirit getting a nigga and control him. That's the vibe he had. Like it wasn't even him. Like it was somebody else type shit. Like it was weird. So I stand there a couple more minutes and shit. I'm like, damn, man. So I'm like, that shit gonna make that nigga sick in there, cause shit is poison, like it's toxic waste, like it's nasty, like ugh. So I'm like, damn, man, that nigga and him writing his story on the wall with a doodoo ball and he talking to that damn thing. I'm like, yeah, it old with, bro, gone. When nigga go to playing with that doodoo, oh yeah, it old with, like it old with. So I go get the officer. I'm like, hey, man, you gonna be mad at hell when I tell you this shit. So he was like, shit, what going on, bro? I was like, man, that man done lost it. He was like, what you mean? He jump up out the chair. I'm like, man, that nigga in there playing with them feces, bro. He in there writing on the wall with the doodoo. I said, man, you gotta get somebody to clean him up, man. He was like, shit, boy. He was hesitant. Nigga ain't quick to jump on no doodoo mission. Oh, no. Hell no. That was a doodoo mission. So he like, damn, he playing with the doodoo? I'm like, yeah, man, he gone. He was like, yeah, that nigga got to get transferred. They ain't finna keep his ass stuck down here with me, and I got to, man, he's like, cause my orderlies, he said, you know I ain't finna clean it up, but my orderlies, man, they gonna be blowed. So he was like, man, I'm gonna get the nigga cleaned up and shit, man, goddamn, I'm gonna get him cleaned up. So as I'm leaving, you know what I'm saying, he made the call to the dorm and told the orderlies to come back down there and shit. So I'm headed up the walk. I see the two orderlies. I'm like, hey, boy, y'all gonna be blowed when y'all get down there now. He was like, what going on? I'm like, man, he got a nigga down there playing with that doodoo, man. He like, oh, fuck. He like, man, he got me fucked up. I'm going back in the dorm. I said, shit, I'm just letting y'all boys know what's going on before you get down there now. So nigga like, fuck. Nigga like, boy, if I ain't had nothing, if I had something else going on, I'd quit the goddamn detail, but it's all the nigga got. So shit, he go back in the dorm, get his mask and shit, gloves and shit. He was like, fuck it, man, damn. So he gone on down the walk. So I go in my dorm. I'm like, damn, I can't go down there no more. Mookie, like he not responsive. Like it's over with. Like whatever they were giving him, then all them hound dog shots on top of it. Shit, brother lost his mind. And shit, it was sad, man, cause we were just kicking it, cooling. And out the blue, that boy shit just go left. You feel me? So that's why I tell y'all don't go to prison, because you at war for your mind, man. Everybody don't have the brain capacity to stand up in the paint with that shit. You know what I'm saying? I got a big ass head, a big ass brain. So once I recognize the illusion of prison, I'm like, oh yeah, I got to get a cheat code to this shit, boy. That shit, that really made me tighten up, like really on my mental health. Like, damn, boy, nigga got to be strong in that bitch. Then they feeding you them placebos, their fuck ass medicine, you know what I'm saying, telling you it worked for this and you believe it just because they got a white coat on. So it's a placebo. They give you something, and being that they hold the information, you gon' believe them. So if your head hurting and you take one of them pills, hey, it came from the motherfucker with the white coat on. It came from the doctor. It's gonna make my... So it's a mind thing. People don't understand how powerful the mind is. Like if you sick and you sitting there saying, I'm sick, then motherfucker, you gonna be sick. I ain't feeling good. Like with me, when I wake up, I might not be feeling right. My first thought be, oh, I'll shake this shit in a minute. Let me go take me a shower, drink me some water, and go outside for a little while. And that thing, naturally, shit, I feel better. You feel me? So the mind is powerful. You know what I'm saying? And if your shit weak, you got a weak mind and you out there getting in trouble, you need to stop. Pump your brake right now. Because it takes a strong mind to survive prison. Trust me, I know 15 summers in that damn thing. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you at war for your mental capacity, like for real. And to see somebody you fuck with lose their mind, that shit don't feel good, man. So I told y'all this one, man. Let y'all know, man. Think before you act. Patience is a virtue. You hear me? Always think before you act. Think of the outcome. Okay, I want to go step. I want to go do this. But damn, hold up. What come with that, though? Oh, no, I ain't ready for that. If more people did that, it'll be less people going to prison, man. I want to see y'all stay free so we can pop out. Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. If y'all ain't did it by now, man, go get that album, Apple Music, Spotify, wherever you stream your music. Go get that Reset. You know what I'm saying? Drop me a comment. Let me know you done got it. Let me know what song you like. You know what I'm saying? I will be shouting you out on the next live. Let me know. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all the support, all the donations, everybody tuning in. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep that thing going, keep that positive energy going. I love y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay focused. Eventually, you will be blessed. And most importantly, stay free. And